Hi, coloring friends. I'm Kelly, and welcome to my colorful world. I felt like sitting and coloring today, and I saw a few people do a coloring tag, a get to know you, get to know me tag. Um, it was created by Amanda Colors, and I have watched Coloring with Kay and Christine's Coloring and Crafts and I think another one too. I will try to link all the ones that I've watched in my description, as well as the original tag video. Thank you to Amanda for creating that. And I'm just going to go through the questions in color. I have a few. I don't know what's going on with my coloring mood this month, but I have so many whips going and it's just out of control. Um, so initially I was going to sit in this video and work on a whip I have going in Moon Valley by Maria Troll, and I may flip to it at some point. So I am working on this one with just a random mix of colored pencils, and I've been hopping to this page too. I'm all over the place. I may flip to, because there are 20 questions. I'm going to try to keep my answers short so it's not a super long video, but I am also working on a page in this Starry Night special from Coloring Heaven. The artwork is by Ong, and I'm working on this page here with primarily Sioux color pencils so far. So I have that one going, but I think I'm going to start at least with, because then I saw this one and I thought, ooh, markers. And so I started working a little more in a whip I had started a few months ago in Tokidoki Coloring Party. And that is this page here. So I think I'm going to come in a little closer and start back up with this one, and then we'll see where it takes us. Okay, and for this page here, I am using these Taotree art markers, and they are the fine point, which is working really well in this book. It is single-sided, and I have a piece of paper behind, so I'm not ruining the next page. And yeah, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into question number 1. I know, so as far as I'm aware, the tag went out to anyone who would like to participate, which is why I am participating. Just wanted something to guide my chat, I think, today. So, and they said that you can go in as little or as much detail as you want. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep the answers somewhat short so it's not a super, super long video of me rambling. So the first question is, where do you live? And I live in Pennsylvania in the United States. And I am happy to report that yesterday I first noticed some beautiful blossoms all over the trees. Actually, right out my window, my tree in the front yard has some pretty white blossoms all over it today too. So, yay, spring is here. It is officially spring and I am so happy about it. I love warmer weather and flowers and green grass, and yeah, so very excited about that. All right, question number 2. When did you start coloring? I had to laugh when I heard other people, talk about this question, because the first thing that pops into my head is as soon as I could hold a crayon. I've loved coloring my whole life. Loved it. And I've really, I don't think I've ever stopped coloring. Like a fresh box of brand new crayons is still a treat for me. And I know I've bought them more times than I needed to because I have a giant tin can of old crayons or partially used crayons in my house. But as far as the serious hobby goes, I definitely started that right when COVID started, really. I've heard this a lot too, that, I was home and stressed out, and um, I started watching coloring videos, and I had a couple of Johanna Basford's books, because like I said, I've always loved to color, so I've had a few of her books for a long time. But as far as sitting down and seriously coloring and, learning the shading and all of that, that definitely started in 2020. Um, and then let's see, question number 3, why did you start your YouTube channel? So really, um, I don't know. I guess I was just looking at that time. It's been a few months over a year now that I've had my channel going, and I think I was just looking for just doing something different. A lot of things were changing around that time. I decided that I did not want to be a teacher's assistant anymore, that I needed to do something different. My grandfather passed away. There's just a lot of big changes in my life, and I needed the creative outlet of coloring, but I wanted to take it a step further, I guess. So I wanted to be able to share what I was doing, and kind of, collaborate and get in with the community a little deeper. Um, I was happily surprised to find that actually creating the videos and editing and adding music was something like an extra level of creativity to a hobby that I already really loved, put it that way. Um, so, and yeah, it's been so fun to, oh, it went out. So fun to interact with the people that I had been watching a bit, and um, just share in all things coloring here. That's just really what I love. So, um, yeah, that was my main goal there, is just to kind of add to the fun I was already having coloring, basically. All right, keeping it short. We're keeping it short. Number 4. Other than coloring, what do you do in your free time? I do lots of things. Too many things, really. It generally boils down to, though, I usually only have time for either coloring or reading. I'm a big reader. Um, I've had a goal for the past few years to read 50 books in a year, and last year I got to, I think, 32. I think it was 32 books. Um, which is my most yet. I've increased each year what I've been able to read. Trying to figure out what purple I want to use for the center area. I'm gonna try that in the center here, and then find a lighter shade. There's my lighter purple here. Um, yeah, so at this point in the year, I think I'm up to, ooh, oh, now I can't remember. I'd have to look at my Goodreads. But I'm on track right now that if I read a book a week for the rest of the year, I will hit my goal. I'm still on track for that. So happy with how that's going. If you're in the world of books at all, I'm still hunting for my first 5-star book of the year. I go on a 1 to 5 scale, and I have not had any yet. I've had a couple of 4-star books, so I guess that's something. But I'm still waiting for that knockout 5-star book read of the year. Um, and then other things I like to do if I have any extra free time and I'm not spending it coloring and making videos and reading is I do like to do diamond painting, and I like sewing and other general crafting. So yeah, a bunch of things, never enough time for any of them, basically. Isn't that the way it goes? Um, okay, then let's see. Number 5, what do you do for work? Well, I'm lucky enough now that my work also ties very much in with all of that crafting stuff. I am an inventory control coordinator for a retail store that is a craft store. So I spend my days surrounded with crafty things, which I really like, and talking to other people about crafty things, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see all the new seasons things rolling out and coming in the door and all of that. So that is what I do. It's a little crazy around the holidays, of course, but yeah, a fun job still. All right, number 6 is 3 random facts about me. Ooh, that's tough. Okay, let's see. Random facts. Well, I have 3 kids and 2 dogs. We are talking about getting a 3rd dog this summer. I had a golden retriever named Maple, and she passed away a few years ago. So we are, I think, finally ready to. We'd like to get another golden, and my oldest will be leaving for college in a little over 2 years. So the request was that we get a dog before that happens. So um, so yeah, this summer might be the summer for that. Fact number 2, let's see. Fact number 2, I was born with a cleft palate. I was fortunate, very fortunate to be, to have people, doctors who did a wonderful job with the repair surgery on my palate, and speech therapist, and all kinds of things like that. Actually, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, there is a cleft palate clinic. So I grew up making yearly visits there, and they followed my case and made sure everything was going correctly. I had to have one other repair surgery done when I was, I think, 19. It was very painful, but it helped with some speech things and all of that. So yeah, I was very, very, very fortunate that being born with that, I have the outcome that I have today, because not everybody does. But and let's see, fact number 3. Ooh. Goodness, I can't think of a fact number 3. Okay, well, fact number 3 is I'm getting ready. This August, we will be celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary, which is crazy. So it's kind of a big one for us this year. Yeah, so we were married in August of 2003. So can't believe that, you know, we're here. But yeah, that's fact number 3. Almost on 20 years of marriage. All right, so then the next question is, that was a tough one and a little long. Um, what is your favorite coloring book right now? Ooh, that's tough too. Although I will say, I think I have really been enjoying this. I have it right here, Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. Um, Yeah, it's just been. I actually have a page that I finished last month in there that I forgot to show in my completed pages, so I have that to share. And yeah, it's just, I've been really enjoying that book. So, I love the paper in it, I love the images. It's just been a lot of fun. So, that I think has been my favorite lately. Although, I mean, that's a really tough choice. Um, Okay, so that was fairly quick. Number 8, what is your favorite coloring medium right now? Um, I feel like the one thing that I pull out and I'm just always excited to add at this point at the end of when I'm finishing a page up is the metallic watercolor paints I have from Art Philosophy. Um, I really love the just the accent touches that those give to a page and um, just yeah, the shine that they give, and actually made quite a good dent in them. They're probably the one coloring supply that's the most, looks like the most used up at this point too. But yeah, they've definitely been a favorite. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I'm on the next. I have to flip because I used a skinny little notepad to write my questions down. Number 9, how many coloring books have you completed? I have completed 2 actually. Last year, you may have seen I made a goal of completing coloring books, and um, I chose 10 to complete, and I completed 2. And I got very close to completing 3. I actually still haven't completed that one. I have 1 page, and I've even started it, left in a book. Um, so I would still really like to get that one done this year, but sometimes, ooh, that's very green. That's not what I want. Sometimes you just have to wait until you're in the mood to finish a page. So, I'm not going to force myself to color something I'm not feeling just for the sake of finishing it. So, all right, let's see. What color do I want this pony to be? It's like a springy tulip pony. So what color? Honestly, now I'm kind of wishing that I had done this one in like an aqua color, because it's, I think, supposed to be oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm not really sure what any of these are supposed to be. I don't know if Tokidoki is a cartoon or they remind me of My Little Ponies, so I'm kind of coloring them that way, like they're a My Little Pony, but I don't know. I don't know what they're from, honestly. I just thought the book was cute. Um, hmm. I think I'm going to do this one in sort of corally tones, just because of those flowers. So this one, maybe I'll do it in a very pale yellow. It's going to have to be more pale than this. Let's see what I can come up with. Nope, that's peach. that's the one I just used. Okay, I just didn't have anything pale enough in the Taotree set, so I went with, I have a set of Artex pastel colors, so that's why this is a different chunky marker here. I'm going to use that for this pony. And I need to get back to my questions. Let's see. Let's take a look. I should have looked before I started coloring. Okay, number 10 is, do you have any secret skills? Um, hmm, well, I used to baton twirl when I was younger, and I can still do a lot of the tricks that I learned then. So maybe that's a secret skill, is baton twirling. It's not a very useful skill, but it's fun. Fun, good exercise. Yeah, I think that's it. You can do a little bit of tap dancing too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so then we're on number 11. Do you collect anything? Well, clearly, you can probably tell from my haul videos that I definitely collect coloring books and colored pencils and markers and all the coloring things. I at this point, and honestly, there was a time where I was like, why do people buy books? Like, you can just get a book at the library. Why? And I am not that person anymore. Now I buy books. So, uh, but much like with coloring, if there's a chance to get something used that would still, you know, be just fine, or you know, at a yard sale or book sales, outlet store type things, if there's a chance to get anything that way, that's how I usually get things. Or on a really good sale, or I have a coupon, or, you know, I'm rarely just buying full price things. So I do try to be economical about it, but yeah, definitely collect books. I have a smushed penny collection, which I actually just added to over the weekend. We went to a science center in a nearby city, and um, I got a smushed penny from there. So I added to my collection. I have like a shadow box that I have them stuck into, so they're all displayed. Yeah, I think that's about it for collections. I'm sure there's more. My husband would be like, yeah, you collect everything. Um, so, number 12, what is your greatest accomplishment in life so far? Um, I don't know. I guess I have to say my my house and family, my kids and my husband, and yeah, just where we are in life and what we have to show for it, I think is a great accomplishment. Um, Number 13, what is your favorite childhood memory? And I don't know if I can think of a very specific one. I think when I think of happiness in childhood, the thing that sticks out the most is Christmas time with my family out in Illinois, being at my aunt's house or my grandparents' houses and just being with my family, extended family there. That in general is just a happy memory for me. So I think that's what I will say for that one. All right, let's see. This pony is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to do the crown in this liquid gold, which would be probably the runner-up favorite art medium. I love this thing. I use it all the time. Sorry, I'm going to shake it up real quick. All right, number 14. What are you passionate about? I don't know. I feel like oh goodness, I don't know. I'm passionate about being a good mother and wife. Obviously, I'm passionate about coloring. I'm passionate about doing a good job at my job. A lot of different things. Yeah, I'll stick with that and keep it short. Okay. Let me get to the end of this edge here, and then I will look at the next question. All right. Let me see. So I am on number 15. What is something that always makes you smile? That would be hands down dogs. Dogs always make me smile. I love dogs. All dogs, especially my own, though. But yeah, love dogs. I have said many a time that we don't deserve dogs as people, because they're awesome. And yeah, if I've had a rough day, a good dog video will usually make me smile. So, all right, number 16. Name 3 coloring books on your wish list. So I would say, I think probably one would be Fairy Touch of Magic by Clara Markova. Just because I haven't brought myself to splurge on that one yet, or any of her books. I would love to add to my collection. Someday I will. I just haven't splurged on the shipping for that yet. The new, oh, what is it? Small Wonders. I can't remember the exact name, by Johanna Basford. Her newest one that has been released or pre-released. That one. And trying to think of another one. I mean, I haven't gotten any of the newest round of books that have come out, and you know, I'd like to have any of them. So honestly, I love most coloring books, so I can't think of a specific third big one that I'd love to have. Oh, maybe a Lulu Mayo. I don't have a lot of her newer ones. I don't have. I don't have the Ocean one that she came out with, A Million Cute. Oh, I can't remember. Ocean, the Ocean one. And think there's like a million cute monsters or something like that. I don't have that either. So maybe either one of those as the third wish list one. Okay, and then let me flip the page again. I'm on the last page. And what is your favorite random fact? Is number 17. And actually just got this one over the weekend because, like I said, we went to a science center and they had a planetarium and they did a presentation about the universe. And they started with the sky from Earth, and then they zoomed out and they zoomed out and they zoomed out and they kept going. And the first is just how far out they were able to go. It blew my mind. Like, if you ever want to feel super small, look at how far out they've mapped the galaxy and the universe. Crazy. But the other thing was that, like, we are at the very edge of our, I think, Milky Way. There's like a giant bubble. So, or a lot of little bubbles. I can't remember. This isn't a very good fact, is it? um, but yeah, it was just, I didn't realize what all was out there past us. It's crazy. And you see, like, just our galaxy getting smaller, and then you see like a million other dots out there, and they're all other galaxies that they've named, and it's just crazy. Yeah, I felt very small. Very small. Really makes you wonder, like, is like really what else is out there? Like, if you drill down into any one of those other areas, what's there? Yeah, so that was that's my favorite, I guess, I don't know, fact. We're small. um okay, number 18. What coloring book do you wish existed? Ooh, okay, so I guess maybe going out on that note, I know Hannah Carlzon just did a book, and it was sort of her style, but more of a space theme. So I'm gonna say, and I feel like there was some spacey stuff in Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder, but um, maybe a Lulu Mayo, A Million Cute Space Creatures or something like that. That would be fun. A Million Cute Aliens. That would be a fun one. Um, but yeah, I guess now I'm on a space kick, so any new space coloring books, we'll say. But specifically a Lulu Mayo, that I would really enjoy that. Okay, so I think I'm on the last question. Let me take a look. Oh no, two more. So 19 is, what is a challenge you have faced and overcome? Oh boy, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I will say my pregnancies. Um, they were a huge challenge for me. Um, I had to deal with a lot of early contractions and going to the hospital and having them stopped, and bed rest and all of that. It was a huge challenge, and uh, emotionally and physically and mentally. So, but I am very, very lucky to have three healthy kids. And although all three births ended in C-sections, that's okay. It was fine. And it led to three healthy babies. So, yep, that was a challenge, and I am very thankful to have come through it with what I did. So, all right, and then last question, number 20. What is the strangest food combo you enjoy? It's a very lighthearted one we're ending on. Strangest food combo. I am a big sweet and salty person. I if I have something sweet, I tend to want something salty relatively soon afterwards. So I have been known to eat a brownie and then go immediately get a pickle and eat a pickle afterwards. So I think that's like, I don't put the pickle on top of the brownie or anything, but um, I just want that salty. Ooh, I don't like that green combination. Yuck. Okay, let's see how we can save that. I did those just a solid. I may do that with these two and hope that that covers up that not good combination there. But yeah, just the craving of a pickle after a brownie. That's the combo. I guess I don't know if it counts if I don't eat them together, but yeah. And I've always been that way. That is not like, oh, you're pregnant kind of thing. I've done that since I was a kid. Um, okay, so I got all finished with my questions and only colored on this page and didn't get super far. It's not super surprising because I'm a pretty slow colorist, but thank you so much for sticking around and listening to my answers. Thank you to Amanda again for creating the video, and if anyone else out there would like to complete it as well, I would love to watch. I love hearing everybody's answers on this kind of thing, so I think it's kind of fun just to hear everybody's different takes on life and coloring and all things. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.